So, Scanty, I can say, what do you think people are searching about you all the time?
They want to know my age. That's my age, like tally with the way I speak. That's why you go online, you see people searching for A Scanty real age, A Scanty's real name. Because several times I debunk my real name. I don't tell people about it.
So, what is the story behind your name, the Redeemer?
I was dead. When my mom gave birth to me, when I came from her womb, I was dead. So they had to just get rid of me, take me to the morgue or whatever they have to do. So they asked the nurse and the doctors to do the necessary operations. So my family were like sad, they were crying, then they were taking me away. So per this is the information from the doctor. I was born at Kolebu. So when they were taking me, the doctor said before they got to, let me say, the morgue or wherever they would dispose me, I shook my left hand. So my left hand moved. And then the doctor asked them to take me back to the emergency ward. So they took me back to the emergency ward where my mom is. Then this is what the doctor told my mom: your Redeemer is alive.
Wow.
So your Savior, Redeemer means Savior. So your Savior is alive. That's how come I have the name Redeemer. So I'm alive in that context. So your Redeemer is alive. So the doctor, that name, so I'm sure my mom had a name that they wanted to give me. I've never bothered to ask my mom what that name is. My dad, I've never bothered to ask. But they skipped the name that they have for me and then they used that name. Your Redeemer is alive. So I was actually born to save my family. Wow. And if you look at my track record from growing up till now, I am the one meant to save my family. So I work, my name is having an impact on me.
Wow. So, tell us a short story about you. My audience want to know.
I lost my dad when I was 10. Yeah. I was in class 5 at the time. I was almost repeated because it affected my education. So my teacher had to even consider me to promote me to class 6 on probation because they had to sit there like, okay, we are repeating this set of people, but for this guy, let's consider him because he lost his dad. So it had an effect on my life at the time because I was very close to my dad. And I lost my dad in shock. If I tell you how I lost my dad, you'd be amazed. It's like you're sitting here and then this camera starts messing up. You walk up to the camera shocks you, and that is it. That's how I lost my dad.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm a big football fan, but I at a point I stopped watching football because we were watching 2010, I think Barcelona versus Inter Milan Champions League semi-final. Then I lost my dad on my elder sister's birthday. Preparations were on for the birthday. Everything was on, set up and everything. Food was on fire, and we were watching football in the hall. I was with my kid brother and my sister. So my dad was from the kitchen, was going to the bedroom to dress up and then come and let's enjoy the birthday. So when he was passing, I told him, "Oh, we are watching television, but it's not clear. We use antenna. Back then, that was TV antenna. That's how we call it. I don't know the name now. So like he should adjust the antenna." My dad touched the TV antenna and then that was it. He didn't utter a word till today that I sit here and I speak to you. He touched the antenna, he fell, rushed him to 37, he was gone. 2 months after, we buried him. That was it.
So, how did you get to Kwadwo Sheldon Studios?
I live in the same area with Sheldon. So I've been seeing Sheldon around every evening when he's going for jogging. I see him around. Oh, hi. Then I pass. Sometimes they say hi, so you know they mind you. But I understand probably maybe it's not everyone that you have to talk to. So I see him around most of the time. So when that friend spoke to Sheldon, I was like, oh, even for Sheldon, he lives in my area. So I'll just meet you guys there. So we met there and then we shot the sports content and then we left. Then we came back. That was the first time for our content, and then we left. So we came back another time. Sheldon wanted to discuss the impact of sports betting on the youth. So he invited my friends again. Since we have a sports channel, surely there's betting that's attached to sports. So my friends told me, like, okay, then let's go. So I joined them, and then we had that episode. So after the episode and the video was posted, everyone in the comment section was like, this guy is fun. Like this particular guy, we like this guy, the way he talks, he's funny, we like how he expresses himself. Like, can you bring this guy more? That was the comments that. But me, it wasn't my channel. So after we shoot the video, I went back to school. I didn't. When the video was out, I just shared it. I didn't even go through the comments, so I didn't know what was going on. So my friend that introduced me to Sheldon texted me that, oh, Sheldon has reached out to him that he wants my number. Like, oh, okay, sure, you should give it to him. So then, well, after I said that, the next minute I saw a text from Sheldon. Yo, Charlie, I remember that text very well. I have a screenshot of that text. I'll reframe that. I'll recreate that in like probably in 5 years after from that time. So I remember I was like, yo, Sheldon this. I was like, yeah, I just realized because his DP was there. They was like, oh, he wants to recruit me to the house of content. If my mind day, I should let him know. I was like, oh, I'm a student. I'm in level 200. So education, first thing in my family is education. I don't play with my books. Books first, then any other thing. I prioritize my books first. So I was like, oh, I'm a student. So unless there's a schedule that will help me balance education and that. They was like, oh, since I'm a student, he understands. So he can give me like a schedule that would work. So I should just pass through the studio. Let's sit down, talk about it. I pass through the studio. We sit down. We work on some part-time contracts. So I was shooting. I come shoot. It used to be the bands and runs that we do. I come, we shoot, then I go back to school. So I used to work with KSS part-time at that time. And after I come, the first band and run that we shoot, the comments all over. Like you can see 400 comments, 350 is about Scanty. It's like everyone and myself, I was surprised.
So how did Scanty Explore came about?
So I was there one day, then Sheldon just called me to the studio. So when he called me, I was like, so as we are here, I think that was before the election, as we are here, what do you want to do for yourself? Are you just going to be Scanty, and then that is it? Then Sheldon advised me that create a channel, but I won't tell you what to do. Come up with something that you feel you can do. If it's even maybe the year of the day that maybe you do something different, not the same thing that maybe KSS is doing, but something your own way that after people watch you on KSS, they can come to your platform and also watch you. So he gave me the advice. I was like, okay, I'll think about it. But he forced me to, like, it shouldn't be like procrastination. I'll do. I should do it so that even if I start the channel and I start creating content years after, at least I have the subscribers. So I live with my boys, my two boys, my friends, Latif and SL. So I discussed with them. Even the first time, they didn't show interest in it. But I still wanted to create the channel. I had a plan for August. There was two things I wanted to do in August last year. Buy a car or start a channel. Create something or buy a car. It was been my plan August. Either I do this or I do that. So when I told them at first, but you understand. So I decided to create the channel, created a channel, posted on my Snap. In 24 hours, I get 1,000 subscribers. Without posting anything, I get 1,000 subscribers in 24 hours. Then I went to tell Sheldon that this is it. When my boys saw that the numbers, my boys even suggested, because I wanted to just do the Uber content, I wanted to do like Ride Series, the name of the channel, Ride Series. Then my boys was like, no, Scanty is a household name. So let's use Scanty as part of the keyword. So I tried to do research. Okay, Scanty, what can I add to Scanty? Scanty Unplugged, Scanty Lifestyle, but I didn't want to do vlogs. So, okay, then let me do Scanty Explore.
What impact have you gotten from Sheldon as you are working with him? What kind of impact have you gotten from him?
My salary, but I earn a lot at KSS. People who disrespect Sheldon online that are working 9 to 5, I earn more than them. Sheldon is paying me better than more than them. I am getting better allowances than all. The phone that I used was gifted to me by Sheldon.
Wow.
An iPhone 14, brand new mobile phone, gifted to me by Sheldon. I see people online try to disrespect Sheldon. Oh, you can't employ me. You can't pay me. If you come to KSS, we have like close to 20 employees. Count the number of private companies that have 20 employees. You can't count. I'm not even one of the high. I'm not even like high in KSS. Like maybe if you are talking about like
The hierarchy.
Right. I'm not even top 5, top 3. I'm not there. But I'm very comfortable. We have like head of productions, assistant head of productions. They are all there way before me. These are people that they are taking money that government workers are not even earning. And then you see people online and then they try to disrespect. There was a time someone say, "You Sheldon, you can't pay me." That same person that told Sheldon, "You can't pay me," had a gig with my friend, one of my friends, and the amount that they wanted to pay him, he was charging for 2,000. They wanted to pay him 1,000. And he said 2,000, and they said they have 1,000. And then the company, he came back that he was willing to take that 1,000. Nobody takes 1,000 at KSS. I don't know the salary rate at KSS, but I can tell you for a fact that nobody takes 1,000 at KSS as a full-time employee. They don't. But people online, then like you, Sheldon, we have part-time workers, we have full-time workers at KSS that are working and they are paid. Like, how much do you want to be paid? And then you are paid, unless maybe the company cannot pay you. People even go for salary negotiations and they do increments for them. But you see people online and KSS can go boot for boot with most of the media houses in the country. Create like 8 to 10 contents every day. Shoot edits. Post majority. Yes. Post, shoot edits. Same day. Roughly like, let me see, sometimes the hour of the day we shoot like 4 or 5.
Wow.
The sports team will shoot 2 or 3. Sheldon will do his personal breakdown in the editorials. And at the end of the day, you see people online, and a Sheldon crowd. And I can tell for a fact that any amount that anyone online disrespecting Sheldon for, Sheldon can pay that particular person, provided you are worth it.